All right. Good evening, everyone. My name is Vanessa Lewis, and I'm an Outreach and Recruitment Counselor from Cal State Fullerton. And today we're doing a webinar called Talk with a Titan. And I'll let my colleague introduce herself.
Hi, everyone. My name is Bree. I am a Titan Ambassador. I am in my last year at CSUF as a business admin major with a concentration in marketing and double minor in communication studies and broadcast journalism.
Awesome. So today's webinar, it is live currently. You're free to ask your questions in the chat or Q&A, and it'll also be recorded. The same way you registered for this webinar, it'll be in the same link and it'll be launched on YouTube along with our other fall webinar series. Our first one we did was on CSUF highlights. The one right after this is for our parents who want to support their future Titans or potential future Titans, nursing, financial aid, Cal State, Q&A, how to strive as a dreamer at Cal State Fullerton, and also career exploration. Today, we're going to be asking Bree a set of questions and she'll give us her answers what best suits her. And last in the Q&A function, please put your questions in there and we'll definitely answer them at the end. Before we get started with the Q&A, just want to make sure that everyone's aware of our Fall in Love with Fullerton Day. It is for our high school juniors, high school seniors, and our transfer students at the community college. And this day is full of fun. Myself, Bree, and many of our colleagues in our department are here to help you on October 23rd in person at Cal State Fullerton from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. On that day, we're doing university welcome, campus tours. Bree is one of our Titan ambassadors that'll be definitely giving us campus tours, information sessions to help you along the way to make your journey a little easier. So it talks about admissions, Cal State Apply if you do need some additional assistance, financial aid. Make sure you remember that the priority deadline is March 2nd. Please try to finish it before then. For the Cal State Apply, it's October 1st, so it's already open and it closes November 30th. For the Career Center, we have an awesome Career Center with career specialists that can help brush up your resume, cover letter, and give you more information, how to be more successful professionally, and so much more. Our programs are offered in English and in Spanish. If this is something you are interested in, please scan the QR code with your phone. If you are using your phone, we do have a link. All you need to do is go to fullerton.edu and /OR, which Outreach and Recruitment, and there'll be a tab called Fall in Love. Go ahead and click on there and register, and spots are filling up, so please do it quickly. So moving forward, Bree, be ready for the questions, and here we go. So the first question I have for you is, why did you choose to become a Titan?
I chose to become a Titan. Honestly, when I first walked on campus, I automatically felt that sense of community and kind of just like a welcoming environment. I know CSUF already have so many opportunities for my career field. I'm in business and communications. The location itself is amazing. We're super close to everything, especially going into like entertainment industry and all the big companies. There's a lot of great student involvement opportunities within CSUF. So those are kind of some of the reasons why I chose to be a Titan, and now I'm very thankful coming into my last year.
Awesome. Can you do us a little favor? Can you describe the College of Business Economics building, like where it's at, how it looks?
Yeah, of course. So the College of Business and Economics is actually at the corner of campus. It is fairly new. It's one of the biggest academic colleges on CSUF campus. The actual business administration program is one of the largest, accommodating over 10,000 students. It is very popular, and we are actually ranked like 5th in the nation and 3rd in the West Coast. So there's a lot of great opportunities in being a business major and kind of getting those networking opportunities with all the big companies that want to come out and recruit our students.
Awesome, thank you. So on to the next question. So how was your first year at CSUF?
My first year was honestly my favorite year. I definitely had so much fun and just kind of meeting so many fresh new faces. I'm a big people person, so just coming onto a campus and meeting so many different people from like different areas like San Francisco, San Diego, places I would never even think I would meet my best friends. I did meet my best friend from San Francisco, and she is still my roommate and best friend to this day. So, I mean, 4 years later, we're still inseparable. There were so many opportunities where I wanted to get involved on campus, so I did. I was a part of fraternity sorority life. Right when it was available to become a tour guide, I wanted the position and got it. So that was a really cool kind of ending off to my first year, and just kind of meeting all the new people and kind of learning how college kind of lifestyle is. Everything was just so fresh and kind of exciting.
Awesome. And you said you live with, you had a roommate. Did you live on campus? Did you live off campus?
Yes, so I did dorm on campus. Honestly, best decision I did, just because I met so many different people. My kind of floor, it's called what is it called? My actual building was Elm, and the floor itself, my floor mates, we all became super close, and we still talk to this day. So the dorming was awesome, super clean, super kind of just like a kind of close environment and like a close community. So everywhere I kind of went on campus, I would see my floor mates, or I would see people in another dorm that I knew, and that was a really cool kind of connection that I had.
Awesome. Did you also get a meal plan, or how did that work out?
Yeah, so when it comes to dorming on campus, you do have a meal plan. The specific residential halls don't have a kitchen, but you do have a common room where you have like a microwave to heat up like your cup of noodles or anything like that. But you do have a swiping card that you can utilize either 5 days a week unlimitedly or 7 days a week, depends on your kind of like whatever meal
Your
plan you
meal
want.
plan?
Mm-hmm. And I chose a 7 day and it was unlimited. So freshman 15, it did hit, but totally fine. The food was amazing, buffet style, and they're definitely accommodating to any dietary restrictions.
Awesome. Thank you. And what she's talking about is called the gastronome. It's right near the
Yeah.
buildings for the Elm. And there's parking lot right next to the specific parking for students who are dorming too. So it's not a far walk at all. I do want to also say with Brie, I'm sure she used that small convenience store on campus to kind of for miscellaneous things. So again, they're all in close quarters. And again, you meet really good people along the way till this day.
Mm-hmm.
Another question I have for you is, how does a typical day look like for you? Again, it can be from your first year there, it can be now. I know right now it's very hectic. So just give us some examples.
Yeah, so we are in midterm season right now, so my days are pretty heavy right now. But a typical day, I do go to school Monday through Thursday, and I do work on campus Monday through Friday. So how that works, students are able to select their days, whether it be Monday, Wednesday, you can take your classes, or Tuesday, Thursday, and kind of balance it like that. I personally do go to campus Monday through Thursday. I'm currently taking 6 classes. But I do want to mention you have the opportunity to either choose a 3-hour class once a week, or doing an hour 15 twice a week. For me, I usually have my classes in the morning. I'm definitely a morning person. I want to get those classes done out of the way. And I will be done around maybe like around like the afternoon, like 2, and then I get to go to work. I get to go to our, outreach and recruitment office and work there until 5. I do tours as well, like on campus. So I will usually have the 3 p.m. daily and do that in person for our prospective students. And then after that, I am a part of different organizations and clubs on campus. So currently right now, like my Latino Business Association meetings are on Mondays at 5. So right after work, I'll go to that meeting and say hi to all my friends. And then after the whole meeting, where we kind of network and have panels for us to network with like the Career Center to help us out with like our LinkedIn's, our resumes, or we'll have different alumni come out and kind of give us a little insight on where they're currently working and any internship or job opportunities. And then let's say it's around like 7 o'clock when everything's kind of done. I'll definitely come back home, get some homework done. I'll try to go to our student recreation center as much as I can. It is our gym on campus, so I'll try to go and get some cardio in at the end of the day, and then I'll kind of start my day over the following day.
As you can see, Bree's very busy, but it's all well worth it. Again, she's staying on campus, making sure she's networking. Again, she's kind of brushing up her academic skills and her professional skills with her resume. So thanks, Bree, for sharing your day. And I think you kind of went on. Oh no, what opportunities has CSU created for yourself?
All right. So when it comes to opportunities, I'm one to say that CSUF has just brought me so many opportunities. Like I'm trying to think of all of them. I'm really involved on campus, and I'm very thankful for that. So starting off, even just being a tour guide itself, I've created a lot of different networking opportunities, and definitely just met a lot of people, even just faculty, and created those relationships for kind of my future, and like having those connections for my what are they called? My letters of recommendations, because those are very important. And then I've also been a part of Fraternity Sorority Life, where I was able to work with other students in with like a nonprofit. I was a part of Zeta Tau Alpha, and I got to meet a lot of different people from all around. And they actually had our nonprofit was breast cancer awareness. So I got to go on the breast cancer walks and kind of meet other people as breast cancer survivors. So that was a really great opportunity for me. I was a part of the Hispanic Association of Colleges and Universities, and that was a really huge deal for me, just because I got this opportunity through in COVID. So it was a virtual opportunity, but COVID didn't stop me. I still wanted to kind of get out there, network, and utilize my time as best as I could. So that conference specifically got me my internship at Kellogg's, which I will be kind of explaining later on. And all these different opportunities, I want to let you know that it's possible to get involved throughout the whole entire year. It doesn't have to be the beginning of the year, the beginning of the semester. I was definitely on our tie-in link. I was definitely kind of had my eyes open on campus. We do have our clubs and organizations tabling out mostly every day. We do have what's called tie-in walk on campus, and it's just a little area where we have several of our clubs and organizations and companies tabling out just to get people involved. We do have what's called Discover Fest on campus, which is an event in the beginning of the semester where we have all of our 350 plus clubs tabling out. It's really cool because everyone's trying to get involved and make friends. And this is where I have been open to my LBSA, the Latino Business Association Club. I've been a part of the Entertainment and Tourism Club, and the Fraternity Sorority Life. I think that's pretty much it. I'm trying to think of other things, but I do want to say there's a lot of opportunities every single day, and it's not just kind of one certain time frame throughout the year. But now I can talk about Kellogg's. All right, so when it comes to Kellogg's, I did get this opportunity through the conference of the Hispanic Association of Colleges and Universities. The specific conference is what had students from all around the world, honestly, from the East Coast, West Coast. I met some people from Texas, from New Jersey. I still talk to them to this day, and this was all virtual, mind you. But this opportunity itself still allowed me to have so many different opportunities to branch out and network with professionals from all around the world and kind of see their perspective on empowering Latinx communities and how their journeys work. I'm a part of the Latinx community. And the Kellogg's internship, I interviewed for it. I networked my way through the sales community. I was able to get this internship as a sales representative through summer. So my summer internship was half virtual and half in person. So for the first 6 weeks, I was able to be with a manager and go out to different grocery stores and be a sales rep for Kellogg's, kind of get the behind the scenes of how to, like, the selling experience. I'm a marketing major, so sales is really important in marketing. So I got to build relationships with managers and kind of really enhance my public speaking skills. And then the second half was virtual, and my manager was actually in New York. So I was on East Coast time, and that was intense, but I definitely learned the 5 a.m. I was here, I was in 5 a.m. world, and then over there was 8 a.m. That was definitely an experience that I won't forget, but it was great because I got to kind of work on analytics. So like all the promotional analytics, got to network with everyone from the East Coast during our meetings through Teams. And I did a whole challenge where we created a whole product for Kellogg's. So there was a lot of great opportunities within just that 12-week process. And I did get an offer for after graduation to be a full-time sales rep. So I'm very excited about that. And that kind of gives it a little gist.
That was a little gist. You gave us a lot of information when it comes to clubs. And with your involvement on campus, is it all at once right now, or was it like separate along the way? Like, did you start with one club and now you're not in it anymore? How does that work out?
Yeah, so because it was a lot of clubs, I wanted to kind of space everything out and see what I can handle, because I mean, school is pretty heavy and working in clubs. I did start off with fraternity sorority life in the beginning, and then I kind of wanted to change it up and want to kind of explore my options with different clubs. So then I did kind of fall more into like my academic clubs with entertainment and tourism. And then every year I kind of progressed and added a different club just because I wanted to see the different insights. And I didn't want to just kind of stick to one solid club like throughout my time in college. I really wanted to just broaden my perspectives on everything. Mm-hmm. But as of right now, I have stuck with the Latino Business Association, and of course, working with outreach and recruitment and the entertainment and tourism. But awesome. When it comes to, how should I say, like all of these different things, I really wanted to just see everything. How did I say see everything? Get involved into everything, to just kind of like be nosy, be like, what do you do, or meeting these different people. But it's definitely helped me out to kind of pick and choose what I wanted to do.
Awesome. And I know like it's a good insight for the students, because the clubs can be, another thing I believe our next slide is asking about, how do you get involved on campus? So you did a really good job of explaining over it. And like you said before, Titan Link is where you want to go. So with students who are prospective students right now, let's say Fullerton Union High School, and you are not a student on campus because perhaps you haven't got accepted yet, or you're still a prospective student in your sophomore year. But so the way you get access to Titan Link, you can actually look at it. You can go to admissions.fullerton.edu, and on that front page, you will see student life, and you can click on that button, and it will take you to this area of Titan Link. And so it can give you information. If you type in, search events, search organizations, or news articles, you can get basic information off this. But to join a club, it will ask you to sign in. But right now, you don't have a sign-in process because you're not a student here as of now or yet. So when it's talking about events, we have events on campus, just like Bree was talking about Discover Fest. It is on Titan Walk, which is along the side of our Pollock Library, which is the heart of our school. And that we have over 350 clubs. And so just like Bree was saying, she's involved in different ones. Those clubs can be searched in a category, and they can be academic based. They can be spiritual based, health wise, religious based, whatever suits you. There's a club for you. And if there is not, Bree, do you happen to know the number of how many students need to start a club, or how that goes about?
I know you need a treasurer, a secretary, and a president. Awesome. Pretty sure it's between 3 to 4.
3 to 4 people, easy enough. So 3 to 4 people. Again, you can create a group, people with the same interests as you. Go ahead and start a club. I'm sure there's some paperwork involved, but you get to run your own information. You can be able to, you might have meetings. You might want to go on hikes every Wednesdays. So with all these organizations, it's just a place to build a community and really get a sense of what your journey is in college. But again, you can always explore Titan Link when you go to admissions.fullerton.edu. If not, you can always wait till you get here and get involved. And just like Bree was saying, you can get involved in the beginning, middle, or the end, or stay the entire your many years at Cal State Fullerton. So moving forward, we do want to give you a quick snapshot of what how exciting it could be. I know Bree was talking about Discover Fest. This is actually pictures from Discover Fest. I want to say it was a year and 2 years ago, I believe. But right here, again, there's many students. There's tents lined up. This is actually Titan Walk right here. And so students, they may have bags, they may have phones in their hand, and they may have matching shirts for the same club. So this is just to give you a sense of community right here on the side. It might be a club, but these young ladies are, they pose for a picture. So they're very proud of what they have to offer through their club. On the bottom, I see instruments. So that might be just a club itself, or it might be part of the music program we have at Cal State Fullerton. We have Folklorico. This is the signage right here, Discover Fest. And as you can see, it points different directions to go where of your interest. And this might be cycling club. So again, just want to give you a quick overview. Bree, do you have anything to add on this slide?
This is one of my favorite events on campus, and I highly recommend because it's definitely opened up so many doors for me.
Yeah, so when you have a break on class, let's say even for like 30 minutes, please walk through the Titan Walk for Discover Fest. And along with different events, there's different events on campus that the clubs promote. So it's not just strictly this one right here, but it could be different ones that scatter through the evenings, mornings, or even weekends. All right, so moving to one of our last questions. What are some unique areas on campus?
So my favorite areas on campus are the ones where I'm constantly kind of just studying. But my favorite area to study would be the third floor of our Titan Student Union. It's basically the living room of our campus. But they have the best couches to study in. They're huge couches and no one will bother you. It's pretty secluded, and they have just like this huge table with a huge couch, and you're just kind of in your own zone. Another kind of place where I like to study, but also just like hang out because more so of a coffee shop vibe, is the pub. It has like a kind of darker lighting to give you that like coffee shop vibe, but also we have like open mic nights, karaoke nights where students can showcase their talents and just have fun. So that's one of my favorite areas as well. And another recent area that I've been really digging is the third floor of our library, which is weird. It's our silent floor, and I'm not a silent person, but I do really focus in there. We do have new kind of, I call them like little sleeping pods, but they're like sleeping studying pods in the center of the third floor, where it's like your mini cubicle with a little kind of,
It's like a cover.
footrest.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's like a footrest, and it's super, super cozy. So if you just want to take a quick nap, you can do it in there. But I do like to study in there because I'm really focused and kind of just have like my own little nook.
Nice. And to kind of go off what Bree was saying, this is what she was talking about. The bottom left picture is from the SRC, but the rest of them are from Titan Student Union. And this is one of like a very popular spot where people take their graduation pictures in front of the Titan letters. Just like Bree was saying, she's probably on the third floor up here. But this is the inside. So she might be on the furthest level. Again, the biggest couches, it probably has charging stations, a lot of privacy. This is considered the second level, and it's one of the main areas to enter because it's where the Titan letters level is. But you can always go down, and that is where the Titan bowling and billiards are. Like the open mic. There's a lot of billiards tables, maybe like 15 or so. And there's like a little game room too. So again, this is where a lot of our students study or eat their lunch as well. There's Panda Express, Togo's, Hibachi Grill, Biology, and a couple of different ones. I know like a smoothie station. So there's a lot of different areas to eat on campus, making sure you're studying and meeting your friends. On the bottom, just to kind of give you more insight about Cal State Fullerton, on the bottom left, this is our rock climbing wall. It may not look as intense as you think, but it is. You're going to have safety always with you there for trained individuals, a part of the Student Recreation Center. But again, you have some fun. This is something just more of a leisure time. But the way you utilize the SRC is that you are already paid within your student fees is like the gym membership. And so that means you can go in with your Titan card, and that Titan card you'll get, a lot of people got them virtually this year, but once things start to go back a little to normal, it may be virtual still, it's very easy to get, or you can get it in the first floor of the library. And it's basically your entrance card. You can scan it in, and then there's a cardio room. There's a strength and conditioning room. There's 3 basketball courts. The middle one usually used for volleyball, handball in there, spinning, cycling, Zumba F45, you name it, probably have it at different times. And then also you can rent a locker with, and also towel services, and take your showers there. So it's very comfortable. Again, this place is always packed. I'm sure Bree knows that for sure. It's always packed in there, but it's, meet your friends there. Again, outside of academics. Another slide we do want to show you, another unique spot is like, this is one of the first floors of the library, and this student right here at the backpack, that's actually where you get your Titan card. Also in there is our honors program. We have our Dirk Center. So it is diversity initiatives and resource centers areas, and there's 5 of them together. For example, African American Resource Center and LGBTQ plus Resource Center. And this is where another way to build community. You do not have to identify as any of the populations in this resource center, but you can definitely build community, go with your friends, eat there, sleep, need help with your homework, ask the coordinator, ask the peer mentors in there. And again, it's the first floor of the library. This is the Langdorf's Hall fountain, and another popular spot where you need for graduation pictures. Maybe Bree there for graduation pictures. There should be the Titan letters for sure, but whenever you drive by, it'll be the hot season before May comes around of next year. People will be taking pictures. Right here, the Arboretum. This is one of the heritage houses. Bree, can you explain more about that for this house? If you know a little bit more.
The house itself, that's a good question, Vanessa.
I think it was placed there. It was like 50 plus years ago that it was just placed there, but whenever you walk through the Arboretum, it is there. And I'm not sure it's being utilized at all right now, but it's a beautiful spot. The craftsmanship of the house is beautiful. But walking through the Arboretum is a botanical garden, and so a lot different, as you can see, the lavender plants right here, but there's different types of plants, a lot of different animals, and this is such a place a lot of people take wedding pictures and their graduation photos. But you can bring your friends and family. It's open to the public. They actually have classes there too for nature photography. They have culinary arts as well. And so I'm just looking at information up from last night, but it makes me want to go. I haven't had the chance to fully engulf the beauty of it, but definitely check it out. And lastly, on the bottom right and in the middle, we just opened our food pantry at Cal State Fullerton. I want to say this is actually Tuesday, so it was yesterday actually. And so this is a picture of them introducing the center, the representatives that help out. And the food pantry is for students who are currently or have been going through food insecurity. So if we just need, a couple of noodles, or just kind of like a grocery store, so you can go pick up your food supplies here and definitely have a full stomach. We are here to support you to make sure that you have the basic needs of getting your food from there. And a lot of donations are going there from our faculty and staff as well. Bree, do you want to add anything to this picture or to this slide?
No, I will mention the Arboretum does have a really, really beautiful pond where that's another space where I like to usually go and study right next to it.
Yeah, especially if you're, like Bree was saying, it's coming to midterms right now, so maybe walk through the garden will kind of be some stress reliever.
Yeah.
All right, so that was the last of our questions. I do just have a couple more, just kind of get a feel for what other students can expect, but those all-nighters are coming around for midterms and for finals. So with midterms, it really depends on how long your class is, but it's usually around the 7th or 8th week of your semester. Because remember, a semester is about 4 months. It can be traditional for a fall semester from August to December, and then from around end of January to May, that is traditional semesters. And so Bree right now might be staying up long nights and making sure she got her materials covered. So Bree, what is a Starbucks drink that you go to make sure that you can comprehend all the information before your test?
My go-to Starbucks drink, I honestly just had it yesterday. It's a triple shot of espresso over ice with oat milk and a pump of white mocha and a pump of sugar-free vanilla.
There
Totally
you go.
recommend. I need those double espresso shots. No, triple. There you go.
Triple, yeah. So Bree should probably utilize right now. We have 3 spots for Starbucks. There actually is one in College of Business Economics on the first floor, which is probably packed every day. We have one in the library, which is the heart of our school. You can order ahead as well, just so you can beat the line, because those lines do get very long, especially during the lunch hour. But regardless, it's Starbucks. And there's one in the TSU. So actually, in all of Bree's 3 favorite spots, they have a Starbucks, and I see why it's a favorite spots. But you can definitely order ahead to make sure that you have the caffeine that you need, the tea that you need. And the last question I have for you, Bree, is what do you look forward to the remaining of your fall semester?
I look forward to. I feel like I've this semester I've been on campus more, not just because of my schedule and because I have school and work, but just kind of I missed campus so much because of COVID. So I kind of just look forward to kind of taking advantage of every bit of campus and utilizing all the resources and just spending my time mostly there and meeting people just because COVID really did kind of affect me with that, and just taking advantage with campus itself and meeting new people every day.
Awesome. There you go. Because yes, like you said before, COVID has definitely put some spots in where we don't want to be, and we want to be at home. But many people, just like yourself, I know you're an extrovert. You want to be talking to people, make sure you're networking. And so I think our campus right now is 60% on campus for those classes, but there are students that choose to do online or hybrid. So whatever suits you specifically, where your course offers and what you feel most comfortable with. And so again, if you do ever want to be on our campus to kind of explore it more, again, Bree works for the campus tour department. All you need to do is type in Google and you type in CSUF campus tours. We do offer daily tours, which are in-person tours. You and a friend can come along. Just please look at the calendar and register ahead of time. And you will get an email bounce back, making sure you know where to park and what to expect. And you can also do virtual tours. Those are guided virtual daily tours. And those are at 10 and 4, I believe. And Bree, like herself, she probably will be working the 4 p.m. one, and she is controlling an interactive map. And that interactive map goes through the entire campus virtually. It's beautiful pictures, newly updated. And she will talk about a presentation as well. So either way, if you're in person or virtual, we're there to support you along the way. And please ask her questions. We love questions. We want to make sure that you are prepared as much as possible. Just a kind of quick reminder too, on Fall in Love with Fullerton Day. Again, it's for our high school juniors, high school seniors, and our transfer students. And it's to make sure they can always join us. Please join us on Saturday, October 23rd from 8 to 3. Brina will be there along with our colleagues. Many people there to support you, either for Cal State Apply, Financial Aid, Career Center. Any questions you have, please sign up. And you also need to put down your guest, whether it's your sibling, your classmate, or your parents or guardians. Again, QR code to scan, or you can find it on our CSUF Outreach and Recruitment website. And there's a tab called Fall in Love. Another way to stay engaged with us is this QR code. And so this is through our platform Q. And so this platform holds a lot of videos and chat rooms for our students. I believe there's more than 10 financial aid workshops for you. Learn about academic resources and support, First Generation Titans, an event hub that holds all the information about virtual campus tours, orientation leader episodes. We have very active student workers on our campus that are very big on social media, that like to expose our outreach and recruitment, orientation, making sure you're having a good time online to make sure that you are aware of all that's happening on campus. And then lastly, additional resources. Again, a lot of people have questions for admissions, orientation, campus tours, financial aid, housing, and transfer services. A quick tip, housing is not required for Fullerton. It may be required for other campuses, but for us, it's not. Like Bree said, her first year, she was in the Elm building on campus next to the gastronome, which is our cafeteria, has wonderful food. You do get a meal plan, or you do have to choose a meal plan from either 5 to 7 meals. And they do have like a day dedicated to housing moving in day. So your parents, siblings can be able to kind of send you off into your new experience. And lastly, how to contact us again virtually. We are more operational and quicker on answer or asking for the CSUF OR at fullerton.edu email. You can always see our resources at fullerton.edu/OR, and our outreach, CSUF outreach IG page is always updated, trying to make sure that students know what's occurring. We do answer direct messages, any comments on photos. YouTube is always being updated, just like this one right here. This one is recorded and will be useful to come back to. And then lastly, let's say that, last thing, the reminder is we're having a survey after this webinar, so please fill it out. Any additional feedback will help us with our next webinar, but anything else, Bree? Any final tips?
Any final tips? Get involved. Please get involved. I promise you, you won't regret it. And I hope to see you all the 23rd for Fall in Love with Fullerton Day.
Awesome. Thank you, Bree. So that'll be it for everyone today. I appreciate you all being here. Bree and I loved your company. So go ahead and have the rest of the evening for yourself. And thanks for stopping by. Bye.
Bye.